we're asking the question, when it comes to music, what is more important? And I want the perspective, people, if you can, because I know a lot of artists listen to this show as well. So if you're an artist, I'd like the perspective of an artist, what is more important? And I'd also like the perspective of the consumers, people who love the music. What is more important, lyrics or melody?
Melody. Let me kick it off like a ball, you don't know, as the teacher would say. All right, just for argument's sake, because you know it's kind of unfair for where I say compare the two, because the two of them are actually necessary.
Right.
But
True.
if I had to choose one, I would definitely choose lyrics.
Right.
And listen why I'm say this. While a melody is the thing that catch you the fastest,
Yeah.
right? I think lyrics overall is the thing that make you give you the substance and the longevity. All right. The thing about a melody to me, it will wear out.
Right.
You kind of get used to it. Like, yo, maybe that thing ain't enough now. Yeah, I've been, all right, I get used to that melody, you know. But I think a very powerful word, or a very, very powerful lyric, it never goes anywhere. Yeah, it's like a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We can use Bob Marley for the perfect example.
I crossed the mind a while ago, you know.
Yeah, as great as a musician he is, and with it, and some of the sweetest melodies that you can think about. What really stand out, you know, is really in lyrics. Them.
Well, no, for me, what I gave Marley a lot of respect for is that a lot of his reason why his messages were so potent is that he found a way to take words of Marcus Garvey and learn from Rastafari and
Selassie.
put it in a music. Is it
Yeah.
through lyrics? It's his life and real life input in a music and teach it. So that's why, you know, film things. So like emancipate yourself from
mental slavery, none but ourselves
I
can
want
carry a
to
mind.
do that. I grew up for a good while think about Marley lyrics that are like a hymn. And you get me? So it's like Bob is definitely a good example. So I definitely can't agree with you in terms of like lyricism does help in terms of solidifying like, your longevity as a good performer, as a good artist. But especially in the realm of dancehall music where, as you said it in the early part of the show that in the early days of dancehall and the stuff what made dancehall was lyrics. When a sound man gave a young 6-year-old beanie man a microphone, you can imagine the beanie they start sing. They would you get me? If he could have sing, then sure he could have turned head same way, but I don't know Beanie as no singer.
So we know that there is importance in terms of both of them have both lyrics and melody.
Yeah. My choice of choosing melody have to do just but the generation of me grew up with.
Yeah.
So it's like what happened is my introduction to dancehall wasn't similar to like a Beanie Man's introduction or your intro to dancehall. I never have a super cat. I never have a Papa San. If you get what I mean, so like what I had a man named Elephant Man. No, before Mavado, I know a general named
Elephant Man, yeah.
We used to sing over
There are people melodies.
melodies, Celine Dion's, and it made it so catchy. Get me? I say, and then of course my real introduction in a dancer was Gully and Gaza.
Yeah.
You know, Empire, Mavado, the whole Gully thing, and going into the clash. Vibes Cartel had the advantage because at that point everybody just valued heavily lyrics and Cartel just looked like that. But when I was messing Mavado, yes, Mavado had to implement lyricism for can actually go toe to toe. But the way how him did turn melody into war tune, force even a great lyricist like Vibes Cartel for offer use melody for kind of counteract. So because what's been happening in the streets is that what catch people a melody, what make a song a hit. You think about A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You think about Baba, Black Sheep, are the same melody, you know, but different lyrics. Or what make people resonate with it at the melody. So it's like, so melody to me play a point if you want to have a hit song. And which are going to go back to what I said with Bounty, this about Burner. You're saying Burner Boy, yeah. That not the lyrics. But people love it because melody and it catchy. So in terms of why I say melody important for me is because it helps with just catching the ears of the people. Like it resonates quickly. I'm going to side with lyrics in terms of longevity. So the best of the best if you can fuse it. So if you want to catch the people, especially in this age of streaming and you want to have a one hit song, melody. Yeah, that's why your chorus tough. This is Signal, watch out for this, which one of the biggest tune them. Watch out for this, and of course good production. But you get me answer. So it's like there's so many things. But if for artists listening and for consumers, and I know a lot of our consumers of dance are overseas, but no enough of them love melody. Like a lot of them say, oh the person sound nice, he sound cool, it's catchy.
Yeah, especially if them don't speak the language.
A language, but it catchy. But we were in the street and love dancer, you know, so forget the street cred. Yeah man, and the engagement of an audience. You have to have some lyrics. So
yeah, 50-50. But if you even preach in this, even the generations and all the generations that Jamaican take on to, I think it's mostly lyricism in terms of the chronicler.
Yep.
As much as he uses melody, I think what resonates with the people is him lyrics.
Yep.
That's why them call him a therapist. Because you can do therapy through melodies, but I don't think it that effective.
Yep.
Unless you use the right set of words.
Yep.
And before that, if you think like I do on here, who, if you notice, influence a lot of these younger artists that are coming up now.
Of course.
And you have not to mention a Vibes Cartel, not to mention a Bounty Killer. Because when it comes to lyricism, you can't leave out Bounty Killer whatsoever. I hear Bounty Killer spit lyrics for about 3 hours straight on a stage show.
Yeah.
He might talk about politics. He might, hey, I tell you, and I think that's how him even resonate with the crowd or the earlier generation. Yeah, because the lyrics and stuff where he might talk about and you know, he might talk about social and political stuff.
Exactly.
And
that's why I'm saying, that's why even in the beginning of the reasoning where I said people that in a dance hall, cause really and truly every genre flirt with melody and lyrics differently. You see me? So like with the Burna Boy thing, Afrobeats is a bit different. You understand me? So, especially with Afrobeats trying to transcend and go into other markets. I'm not surprised if a lot of people gravitate more to melody. You get me? But me I thought, well, in our culture, Jerusalem, because even when we are the artists of the year, people seem to always even do a sub-genre. Yeah, Valiant Artist of the Year, but him not have lyrics like Massacre. You get me?
Yeah, true.
But in a dance, when I read the lyrics, who are the real lyricists we really care about. Yeah, Cartel can't sing, but mavado don't have lyrics like Vibes got. So I think in the realm of dancehall music, I think lyrics are gonna always be top tier. I just feel like just the way of advent of how people act in terms of dancehall wanting to become household again and cross borders and so on. I can agree with even people like Bounty Killer saying, yo, listen, lyrics important, but if you don't want people in Norway or rap dancehall, work on some melody, you know, and I think, yeah, so people want to say, keep the conversation going, keep the thought-provoking vibes going. What is more important,
melodies or lyrics?
We, at the end of the day, even though Jerusalem says lyricism and I say melody,
both of them very important. But if I had to pick one, me that's the lyricism and
I say melody. So people, keep the conversation going and make we know on the thing. You see me?